Yes, we start with our 6th module. That is broadband network management. Okay, so we have studied OSI management, internet management, TNM management, and this is the 4th management model that we will be studying. That is the broadband network management. Now, before we start with what is broadband network management, can anybody tell me what do you mean by the word broadband? Because this word is not new for you. Broadband. What is the meaning of broadband? Many of us say, broadband connection liya hai, ghar pe, for connecting net and all. So what do you mean by broadband? Anybody? We are just 16 of us here, so you can tell me anything that you know. No need to search and all, because see, हम सब लोग broadband connection use कर रहे हैं. Okay, so what do you mean by?
Providing network to many people at a single time. Providing service to many people.
Providing service to many people. So single service or multiple service?
मैम वाइड बैंडविड्थ डेटा ट्रांसमिशन मतलब
एक मिनट.
बड़े बैंडविड्थ पे
सर्विस
ज्यादा
टू
डेटा
मेनी पीपल. एक मिनट मैं लिख लेती हूँ ताकि कोई सर्विस टू मेनी. ओके, और श्रेयस क्या बोल रहे हो?
मैम वाइडर बैंडविड्थ फॉर डेटा ट्रांसमिशन दैट इज कॉल्ड ब्रॉडबैंड.
Anybody else?
Ma'am, wider bandwidth means multiple channels, right? Multiple types of services.
Multiple types. That is what you meant, Shreyas? Wider bandwidth. Wider bandwidth से क्या फायदा होगा हमें?
Multiple services can be better. Multiple service channels, maybe multiple frequency, this kind of channels.
That is what is meant by wider bandwidth. Anybody else? See, all of us are using it. Okay, so something you might be knowing. Yes, Ahmed, anything you know? Broadband. Broad, from the name broadband, that's why Shreyas might have said wider bandwidth. Broad hai. Atharva is selling many services to many customers. Services कितने type के होते हैं?
The Wi-Fi network is also an example of broadband.
Which one?
A Wi-Fi network. The Wi-Fi what we use.
Okay, so Wi-Fi network is, yes, one of the broadband network. Yes, that's why, because this is something which we have at our home. All of us, if we are not only using mobile data, we have a Wi-Fi system. So Wi-Fi is one of the broadband services which we are taking for our home, okay, or offices or something. Anything else? When Atharva is meaning by services, क्या services हो सकता है? Anybody?
Television broadcast.
Services.
Television broadcast.
Television, internet, calling.
Calling, एक तो basic call, okay. Then net
Internet,
means data.
Television broadcast.
Yes, internet मतलब data. Then
TV, radio.
TV, radio, yes. So what are those called as TV, radio? They are called as multimedia, okay. So पहले देखो क्या था services में? Only we had analog telephone where only voice was going. Then that analog technology was later replaced by a digital technology. So through that digital technology, we were transmitting voice. Then came voice, okay. And जो TV का जो अलग transmission होता था, वो भी अभी हम through internet we are providing. So then we have voice over internet. Then we send data also over internet, and then we send video as well as audio through internet. So that comes under multimedia. So broadband services actually gives me multiple things. So multimedia service. So multimedia services में audio, video and data. Earlier we used to have different channels or means of transmitting either audio, video or data. But now all this we are calling it as multimedia, and using the broadband network we are able to transmit as well as receive. अभी एक Wi-Fi connection है, और टीवी अगर स्मार्ट टीवी बना दिया, या बाय डिफॉल्ट वी हैव स्मार्ट टीवी एट होम, और यू कनेक्ट अ डोंगल, okay, Chrome broadcast, okay, and you can make your normal TV also as a smart TV. So with the Wi-Fi connection, I am able to receive the multimedia services, everything, all channels are available. Okay, मुझे वो set top box की भी जरूरत नहीं है. So all these are the broadband services. अभी देखो कितना कुछ इसमें आ गया. जब हम लोग TNM डिस्कस कर रहे थे तभी हम लोग we were concentrating on only telecommunication services. Okay, then we already know that there is a data communication network. So TNM network is managing both data network as well as the telecom network. Now, when I talk about a broadband, telecom is also present because voice, okay, whether it is analog way or digital switching, it is present. So when I talk about broadband management, it is the toughest of all management because uske andar sub services aa jayega. Wi-Fi, that is wireless, satellite, fiber optics, coaxial cable, okay, everything, all the services that are services to alag hai, but the medium in which we are providing that services, that is also different. Okay, so when I talk about broadband network, the services are also wide, and the data rate, everything, number of channels, everything is also more. Okay, so uska management hame karna hai. So that is very, very complex task. It's the toughest of all management. Okay, so that is what is the introduction to your broadband network management. Okay, so before we start with broadband network management, something which you cannot forget when I talk about broadband, all the services and the ways in which I provide the services, the term, it is called as ISDN. Okay, so IS broadband is also called as ISDN. बहुत जगह पे they might not use the term broadband services, they might use ISDN, okay, or ISDN management. It is one and the same thing. In our book, we are using the term broadband, okay, but ISDN and broadband both are same thing. So before we actually start with the broadband network management, we have to understand little bit. I think you might have skipped this topic or it has been removed from CCN. Okay, so earlier we used to have an elective called digital telephony that has been removed. Okay, so that there we used to study this ISDN in detail. Okay, so just a little bit introduction I will give to ISDN, and then we will start with the network management, because for objective questions they might be asking more about ISDN, because ये जब हम management पढ़ेंगे उसमें वापस से architecture और again the interfaces सारे नाम आ जाएंगे. So the objective part will be from the introduction. So I would suggest कि जब ये chapter तुम लोग term end के लिए prepare करोगे, look at the slides, because slides में जो introductory part है वो मेरे notes में नहीं है, because in the notes it is strictly about the management aspects जो money में है, but for the ISDN part you will just refer to my slides. Okay, so whatever is there in my slide, that is sufficient. Okay, so starting with the broadband management, so what we have is, what we are going to do in today's lecture is we will understand the concept of broadband network and the services. So the students will be able to learn about the concept of ISDN and then the broadband management. So the topics, we have 3 topics, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. So in 6.1, we are studying broadband networks and services, ATM technology, then some terms are there, VP, VC, ATM packet, integrated service, then ATM LAN emulation, and then virtual LAN. Once we are introduced to the topic of broadband networks and services, then we come to ATM network management. Okay, so here the reference model, management reference model, we will be studying. Then what is the role of SNMP and ILM? So what is ILM? That is integrated local management interface in ATM. Okay, and then all the interfaces. So when we are studying the ATM reference model, there we can see there are various interface. So यहाँ पे interfaces के नाम M1, M2, M3, M4 दिया गया है. So यहाँ ये वाला जो मॉडल है उसमें सिर्फ M1, M2, M3 दिया है. Okay, now this is the chapter where individual interface का भी पूरा डिटेल में है. So again in 6.3, we are going to study what is M1 interface actually, M2 interface, M3, M4, and then ATM digital exchange interface. So these are the topics which are there. Now again, earlier this was module number 4. 4 and 6 has been exchanged in with NMT and TNM. So in PPT, I made it 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, but तुम्हारे Moodle में module 6 के अंदर में you will have 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. So don't get confused. You can match it with the syllabus word to word. It is exactly the same. So module 6 or 4 is interchanged. So don't get confused. Only in module 5, some topics were added, which I covered yesterday. So uske notes मैं डाल दूंगी 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. Rest everything was same when the syllabus got changed. सिर्फ इन्होंने ये आगे पीछे किया है. Okay, so let us start with the introduction part. Okay, so what is the broadband network and services? So broadband network and narrowband integrated service digital network, ISDN, they are multimedia networks. This is what I was talking. So what is multimedia network? That provides integrated analog as well as digital services over the same network. Narrowband ISDN is a low bandwidth network that can carry 256 kilobaud rate channel. So ये सारे जो rates है, that is important. So the broadband network, okay, I can say that they can transport very high data rate signal. The narrowband ISDN is also known as basic ISDN. Continuing with the introduction, so there are, when I say broadband services, so there are 3 types of services which are there. So it is voice, video, and data. So in traditional terminology, voice and video services are transported over the telecom network. The information, that is the data, may be transported over telecommunication facility in either an analog or a digital mode. So the broadband network has several interpretations. So my reason in asking you people what is or what do you mean by broadband, अलग-अलग लोग उसको अलग-अलग तरीके से बोलते हैं. That doesn't mean that person is wrong or person is right. Broadband मतलब मैं बहुत सारी services I provide. I can think in that way also. Some might feel that okay, it is a very high speed network. That's why we go for broadband. Okay, so all these features are there, but that doesn't mean कि कोई भी high speed network को मैं broadband बोल दूँ. No, it is not like that. Okay, so one of the chief characteristic of broadband service, it is the integration of voice, video, and data services over the same transportation media. In other words, it is the multimedia transportation network. So through the same channel, I can transmit voice, video, and data. I don't have to create multiple channels for sending individual signals. Sometimes broadband network is confused with high-speed data network, either dedicated or combined with real-time voice or video, especially in the data traffic arena. The broadband network is also called as Broadband Integrated Service Digital Network, or called as BISDN. Okay, so these are the services ISDN provides. So we have the tele services. In tele services, we have telephony, telefax, teletext, telex, teleconferencing. Okay, and the supplementary services, we have call waiting, reverse charging, and many are there, message handling. And what are the ways in which I am transmitting the data? Either through circuit switching, through packet switching, frame relay. Okay, so frame relay, I don't think you have studied. Okay, but it is a frame relay is there, and cell relay. Okay, so cell relay is nothing but my ATM, which we are going to study. Okay, so circuit switching, packet switching, ये तुम लोगों ने CCN में पढ़ा है. My aim is to send the data, and my that data, whether audio, video, or the data, they are sent through different ways. So some telephone, circuit switching hai, packet switching hai, frame relay. So all these types of services mechanisms are there in which I can transmit my data. Okay, so earlier days we had, you know, the voice was going through an analog network. So I had that 2-wire cable. So that 2-wire used to be connected at the telephone. Okay, we had the carrier exchange, the local loop. So we had an analog telephone network. Then later on, when this modem came into picture, okay, so we had voice and data both going. So here my voice is there, here my data is there. So both were used to be transported through an analog telephone network. So all my switches and all were in analog nature. Then came the analog as well as the digital services. So here I had the analog telephone, I had the modem, okay, through which data was going again in an through an analog medium, and then I had a digital way also of transporting the data. So my telephone network migrated from analog to analog as well as a digital telephone network. Then came the ISDN. So, or you can call it, it was Integrated Digital Network, IDN. So in this Integrated Digital Network, what we did was, whether we have an analog kind of signal or a digital signal, at the teleco office, all were converted into a digital signal. And then it was relayed accordingly, whichever technology, whether we want packet switching, circuit switching, frame relay, APN. Okay, so that's why we called it as a digital pipe. So we all know now what is the advantage of a digital network. No need for us to again discuss. But my telephone was working at the analog only because my voice was analog. So at this customer premises, the signal was analog. But at the main telecom office, they were converting it to digital and it was relayed using appropriate technology. So then came the era of integrated digital. Then came the integrated service digital network, which is ISDN. So here you can see, even from the subscriber loop, all my signals are digitized. Okay, so this analog concept was dropped off. So I have an ISDN office now, and then this part was remaining the same. Okay, so this was the advancement of your from an analog telephone to an integrated service digital network. Now, when I talk about ISDN, so there is some basic ISDN. So it consists of two basic channel, that is B channel. Uska rate है 56 kilobaud rate combined with an 8 kilobaud signaling channel, D channel. So I have two B channel and one data channel. Okay, so ये थोड़ा data तुमको याद रखना है for Viva. So there are some terms, BRI and PRI, basic rate interface. So basic rate interface में, okay, when I am sending the signal to ISDN office, the signal is sent using two B channel and one D channel. Now each B channel is having 64 kbps ka rate and D channel is having 16 kbps ka rate. So 264, 116 and then 48 kbps ka overhead. So जो basic rate interface का जो speed है, it used to be 192 kbps. Same thing when I go for higher channel, which is PRI, primary rate interface. So it had 24 B channel and one data channel 64 and then 8 byte of overhead. So it was 1544 kbps or you can say 1.54 mbps. So these are the two rates of your ISDN, which you should be knowing that facts and figures. So that's why I'm giving you this diagram. Okay, now comes to our topic, that is the implementation of broadband technology. So we know now कि इतने सारे technology है and I need to provide services. Now, what is the medium? Okay, what is the technology that I will be using? Okay, so first one, which we all have studied last semester, is the fiber optic. So we have the hybrid fiber coaxial, that is HFC, of cable modem technology, which is a two-way interactive multimedia communication system using fiber and coaxial cable facilities and cable modem. Okay, so पहला जो हमने use technology we are naming is the fiber optics along with cable. Okay, because everywhere we know the last mile is not fiberized. Okay, so fiber along with the cable, coaxial cable, that technology is there. The second technology is using the DSL, that is the digital subscriber line. So there we have asymmetric digital subscriber line, ADSL and all. Okay, so DSL is one second technology. The third technology and the fourth technology, third one, we are calling it as the wireless technology. And the fourth one is the terrestrial or my satellite communication. I'll show you a diagram where all these technology are there. And the fifth one is the mobile wireless technology, which is now we have replaced our analog phones with completely with the mobile wireless technology. So GSM, GPRS or CDMA or a home CP network using Wi-Fi, and that standard, you know, IEEE 802.3 protocol is used for the mobile wireless technology. So you can see these 5 technologies are there. My data in which I've brought those multimedia services are being provided to the customer using any of these 5 technologies. So if I try to draw a diagram, the first diagram, which is there in money, you can see the broadband. Just have a look at the diagram. The broadband service network. So here we have the cable modem. The customer is present over here. So using the cable modem technology is connected to the internet. Then we have the DSL customer. So DSL modem telephone is there. It is connected to the central office equipment. Then here the business related customers. So they might use a router or ATM switch using an optical fiber. Okay, they are connected to the network. Then here is the wireless unit. So I have the mobile unit and I have the BSU. So through the BSU, it is connected to the main network, that is the BSU. Or here I have fixed wireless customer. So they might, so on the terrestrial side, what I can have satellite to connect it to the BSU. So here, when I come over here, this is my central network. So the central network might be using either an IP technology, which all of us knows as, but I'll tell you, it is not only we are connected through the IP technology, we are using the ATM WAN technology, wide area network technology. So here you can see so many services are there, and when we are trying to manage this, just imagine. So हमारा काम इधर पे है, ये इंटरफेस है, यहाँ पे इतने सारे अलग-अलग टेक्नोलॉजी के इंटरफेस है. Okay, and we are relaying multiple. Suppose ye wala person is sending data to this fellow. Okay, he is using the DSL technology. He is using the wireless technology. So many data type conversion protocol. Everything is totally different. So when I am managing all these broadband, various kinds of services, okay, so my management is really, really tough and challenging. Okay, so just imagine this diagram और इसका पूरा management हमें करना है. Okay, it is not a single task. Okay, so this is the one of the most toughest network management, that is the broadband network management. Okay, so the management of a broadband network is more complex than any of either the conventional computer network, which is mostly based on IP or telecommunication network. Now, please remember this sentence. I have highlighted it with a red color so that you remember. So your broadband is based on MPLS. Read about MPLS. This is the technology which is prevalent now. It will be coming. Okay, I am attending a telecommunication networking ka ek, short-term training program. So yesterday I had a talk from the person from BSNL. So they all are using these MPLS technology. I don't know whether you have studied it in CCN. It is multi-protocol label switching. So it is a kind of switching technology. You have studied packet switching, circuit switching. Okay, so this is a different kind of switching, and this is what is the future is. Okay, so your broadband management is based on MPLS and ATM WAN technology and the broadband access technology. So if somebody asks you what is broadband about, okay, so you should be at least knowing this facts. Now let us study about ATM. Okay, now why ATM? क्यों नहीं IP टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर it is based? Because IP everybody we are used to it. तो IP टेक्नोलॉजी पे क्यों नहीं है? Why we went for ATM technology when we are saying कि ये broadband services? So let us see some reason. So ATM, the full form is this ATM का very short introduction I'm giving you. As such, it is a full syllabus or a full chapter. But just to introduce what is ATM. So ATM is asynchronous transfer mode. So what are the features of ATM? Okay, so ATM is connection oriented, high speed, low delay in the switching network. So it's a transmission technology. So all these are points in one sentence only, जिसका मैंने points बनाया है. So ATM is connection oriented, high speed, low delay switching transmission technology that uses short and fixed size packets called cells to transport information. हम लोगों ने तुम लोगों ने CCN में पढ़ा है, your entire data is broken into smaller packets, so you call it as a frame. Okay, and we attach the header, addresses of source and destination, and we transmit it. So that's why we call it as packet switching. Okay, so that packet has some sufficient length when we say IP or LAN technology. Now here, also the entire data is broken into smaller fragments, but वो fragment ना बहुत छोटा है. Okay, so if I'll show you what is the size. So instead of a packet switching, we call it as a cell switching. Okay, now here many times the examiner asks, what is the difference between a cell switching and packet switching? Packets का size बड़ा है. अभी तुम लोग ही सोचो एक बार, some data है. Okay, instead of suppose I just give you an example, एक 10 centimeter का scale है. Okay, packet switching might have broken it into 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So मेरे पास 10 packets हो गए. Okay, 1 centimeter का. If I call normal packet switching, अगर मैंने cell switching सोचा, तो I will break it into 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. नहीं, 0.1 centimeter, 0.1 centimeter, बहुत छोटा छोटा. तो cell switching में क्या हो जाएगा? More number of packets will be there. और packet switching में क्या है? Packet size is big, but the number of packets is small. Now both has its own advantage and disadvantage. कि हम लोग ज़्यादा packets के ऊपर जाएंगे या छोटे size packets के ऊपर जाएंगे या बड़ा size packet और कम number of packets. Okay. So all these I'm not going to discuss, but you please think at your end whether you will go for a packet which is having more size, but then if the data is same, less number of packets, or you will go for a packet which is small in size, but there are more number of packets because the final packet size is same. So I'm not going to ask you Konsa, because each has its own advantage and disadvantage. But your ATM technology is not seeing the packet switching ka kya advantage hai. It is going with the cell switching, that is very small packet size. So ATM is originally the transfer mode for implementing the broadband ISDN. Okay, so BISDN, it is the ATM technology which we are using, but it can also be implemented for non-ISDN environment where very high data rates are required. So whenever we want very high data rate, remember it is always the solution is your ATM technology. Tabhi mera IP is not able to carry very high rate of data. So agar data rate high hai, so I will go for ATM, and when I choose ATM, you know high data rate kaun dega? It will be the fiber optics cable which will be giving me the highest data rate. So your ATM technology is used or uses fiber optics as its medium to transport the data. Okay, also one thing about ATM, so here you can see I have multiple messages, different kind, voice, data packets, images, and we usually multiplex it and send. Now, when I use a TDM, what happens in TDM? This you might have seen many times. So there is a time slot given for every channel. So suppose ये 1, 2, 3, 4 ऐसे numbering दिया हुआ है. So if user 1 has data to send, it will transmit in his slot 1, 2, 3. Again, that slot is repeated. Suppose a user does not have any data, like जहाँ यहाँ पे कोई data नहीं है. So what happens here in normal TDM, that slot gets wasted. Okay, time is that only. No, I am dividing. In this slot, you are transmitting. Channel 1 is transmitting. In the second slot, channel 2 is transmitting. So मेरे पास data नहीं होगा शायद transmit करने के लिए. But since it is dedicated, that slot goes wasted. What we do in ATM is whoever has data to send at that point of time, he is sending the data. So in this way, here you can see this bandwidth was wasted in your normal TDM, while in ATM, I have saved this much bandwidth. And you know the importance of a wasted bandwidth. Okay, so your ATM helps in solving the bandwidth. जो waste हो रहा था TDM में, it removes that wastage. Whoever has data to send, okay, so there will be some priority, some algorithm. Okay, if 2 channels have simultaneous data to send, then some algorithm priority based, some mechanism will be there. So you must have studied all those protocols, Aloha protocol, CSMA, CD protocol, and so on. Okay, who is allowed to transmit first? Okay, so some algorithms concept will be there. If there is a clash and many users want to transmit at that same slot, but at least we are saving on the bandwidth compared to TDM. So this is something about your ATM. Now considering the ATM cell size, okay, so ATM ka cell size is only 53 bytes. You check with your IP packet size, okay, it is quite small. So a basic ATM cell format agar kisi ne pucha, so I have the header which is of 5 bytes, payload which is of 48 bytes. So it is ATM is a form of cell switching which is using small fixed size packets. Okay, and the packet size is 53 bytes. So when I talk about ATM, what is the concept of ATM model? So 4 assumptions are there. So ATM network is organized as a hierarchy. So the user first, I start with the user, फिर user network से connect होता है. So that interface, I call it as the UNI, so user network interface. Okay, then one network is connected to another network. So that interface, I call it as the NNI, that is the network interface. Okay, then so ATM network is organized as a hierarchy. So users network के साथ UNI, network के साथ NNI. Then ATM is connection oriented. Okay, so this is must. I have highlighted with red color. So a connection must be established before any cells are sent. Okay, many times what we do, we send the packets. You might have studied. Okay, but here the connection has to be established first and then the cells are transmitted. So this is the 2 interfaces. User connected to the network by UNI, network connected to the network by NNI. Okay, so here I have the I can have a private UNI and I can have a public UNI. Okay, so these are the diagrams showing you the various interfaces. Remember from TNM, NM telecommunication management network से हम लोग interface से ही बात करते हैं. So these are the interfaces also present over here. So these are the interfaces which are shown, private UNI and your public UNI. So if I just consider a broadband network or private ATM network, so here is one private network. So ye sare interfaces are mentioned over here. Okay, so nothing to remember, but just for you, the various interfaces. So BICI, broadband information exchange interface, that is also one of the interface. Okay, so I have a public ATM network A, public ATM network B, and here is can be a private ATM network. So then the various interfaces are there. Okay, so how ATM connections are done? So 2 levels of these are actually the prerequisite which I'm telling you. So 2 levels of ATM connections are there. एक है BPC or you can call it as the virtual path connection or virtual channel connection. I'll just show you one diagram. So suppose ये मेरा physical layer है, physical link. So this is, there are connections over here. So this is my virtual path, and inside I have this virtual channel. So that's why we have the VPI and the VCI. Okay, so it is nothing but the ways in which the connections are made in ATM. So पहला दो concept था, it's organized as a hierarchy and it is connection oriented. The next two concepts are vast majority of ATM network will run on optical fiber network with extremely low error rates. So this is the third concept of ATM, and ATM must support low cost attachment. Okay, so this decision leads to a significant decision to prohibit cell reordering in ATM network. And ATM switch design is more difficult compared to any other switch design. Okay, ये ATM architecture है. This is ATM architecture. So we have the physical layer, ATM adaptation layer, higher layer. Okay, then यहाँ पे control plane है, user plane है. And here in ATM, we have also the management, which is mentioned. So we have the management between layers. So we are interested in this part, and we have plane management. Okay, so this is your ATM architecture. We are not going to study about the ATM architecture, but just showing you what is the ATM layer. So जैसे OSI का layers है, physical layer, okay, data link layer, transport layer, network layer. So this is your ATM का architecture. Now comes the term. These are all now there in your money. ATM LAN emulation. देखो, when we as a user, we all know we are connected to a LAN. But I have shown you that broadband ka scenario, the data goes from one end of the globe to other end of the globe. Okay, now when my data is going, even though we experience a very small delay, but still it is fast. Okay, ऐसा नहीं कि अभी मैंने फोन किया और 1 घंटे बाद किसी को आवाज सुनाई दिया. No, there might be just some fractions of seconds delay that is taking place. Okay, so means when my data or when I'm going for a wide area network, so the underlying network is ATM. So जब ATM discover हुआ, लोगों ने ATM निकाला, so it was considered that ATM would be at all the desktop workstation. Okay, जब ATM का standard आया, people thought कि everybody would be using ATM because it's so fast. Okay, that is and errorless. So everybody will prefer that. Okay, but by the time IP over Ethernet, that standard was already there before ATM, and it became the most widely used LAN. So abhi, people are already happy with that LAN technology or the IP technology. So I completely cannot replace IP over with the ATM technology. जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है ना, थोड़ा डिले हो रहा है. Okay, so जो सोचा था इन लोगों ने ATM बनाते वक्त वो हुआ नहीं. Okay, because as a user also, if I don't study this particular topic, I will use, why I'm using the LAN technology, I am using the IP over Ethernet. Okay, but when the data goes globally from one end to other, and I want to go with less error and high speed, in between I should require an ATM technology. As a normal user, I don't realize that. So then what happens is at the user end, I am using LAN or IP, but in between, I am using the ATM technology. Now, both the standards are totally different. Cell switching, packet switching, okay, circuit switching, जो भी use है ATM, small cell switching हो रहा है, connection oriented है, okay. So that उसका addressing scheme अलग है. So it doesn't go for broadcast. Okay, so all those issues are there. So then comes the concept of ATM LAN emulation. हमको दोनों के साथ ही काम करना है. Okay, so what we are trying to do, we are trying to emulate the features of LAN into ATM so that we can use both the technology. So conversion नहीं हो रहा है. Please remember, कि usually we say कि एक प्रोटोकॉल है और दूसरा नेटवर्क दूसरे प्रोटोकॉल का है, so we have to go for protocol conversion. So please don't use the word conversion over here. It is emulation. We are emulating the feature of one technology into the other. किसी को कुछ convert नहीं करना है. So that's why the name ATM LAN emulation. So what is ATM LAN emulation is, now why we require और हमें क्या aspect को ध्यान रखना है when we go for ATM LAN emulation. So ATM differs from conventional LAN in 3 ways. First, ATM is connection oriented. LAN need not be connection oriented. Second, ATM makes one-to-one connection between pairs of workstation in contrast to broadcast and multicast mode in conventional LAN. Okay, so when ATM is sending the data between workstation, it makes one-to-one connection. Means it does not use broadcast. Broadcast में क्या हो रहा है? मैंने packet को broadcast कर दिया and through multiple routes, okay, it is coming and reaching the destination. No, ATM ऐसा use नहीं करता. Okay, पहले तो वो पूरा connection from the sender to the receiver बनाएगा and then it will send all the cells. So this is totally a different approach. Third, about the addressing scheme, a LAN MAC address is dedicated to the physical network interface card and is independent of the network topology. जो ATM का 25 byte address है, it is not working on this condition. So it will be dependent on the network topology and it is not fully dedicated to the NIC card in my device. So in this 3 aspect, your ATM is totally different from LAN. So when I'm trying to use both this technology, we have to consider all these features. So we already have the network device which is present or which was present at that point of time, and those devices are not new. You will feel कि हाँ अच्छा ऐसा है. Okay, so that we will see in tomorrow's class. So what is ATM LAN emulation? In order to use ATM in the current LAN environment, it has to fit into the current TCP/IP LAN environment. Because of the basic differences, the ATM Forum has developed ATM specification for LAN emulation, which is called by the name either LE or LAN. Okay, so for objective, this is important. So that emulates the service of current LAN network across an ATM network. So ATM LAN emulation को हम LE भी बोलते हैं या LAN भी बोलते हैं. So an implementation agreement defined by the ATM Forum to interconnect legacy LAN with ATM network for data transport service. So that is your LE or LAN, or you call it as the ATM LAN emulation. So this is one line definition of ATM LAN emulation. So these are 2 ways in which I can connect. Okay, so I can use a bridge who will do that encapsulation and all this conversion, or we can use a router. So bridge, you are aware of a bridge, how it functions, and the router also. So using a bridge and a router, we can interconnect LAN network with an ATM network. So that we will see tomorrow. Okay, so